Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do some 4v4 MegaRandom between me and the viewers. This is going to be a quote-unquote inexperienced player match, so the players in this game are going to be like 1650 or rating or lower, and of course obviously my rating is much higher, and I'm not saying that rating is like an accurate measure of skill, it really isn't, but this is supposed to be a group, I guess, of relatively inexperienced players, so let's see, wait, we should have actually P4 and P6 on separate teams. But yeah, so this is going to be an inexperienced player match, so the level of play in here isn't going to be particularly high. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing in this match anyway, because that's what a lot of people have suggested to me, is they wanted me to get in on these matches, so I'm going to be playing in this particular match. But, you know, as per usual with these games, I'm going to be handicapping myself to one town center. I might build a second one, though, if it turns out that the teams are stacked in the opponent's favor, and then we just, you know, we kind of roll with it from there. So I'm going to limit myself to only 1 or 2 town centers, just so it's a little bit fair. That's the idea. Alright, so yeah, we're going to be randoming this time, of course, and we're going to be playing on the map MegaRandom, so anything is possible on MegaRandom, and it looks like I am the Chinese. Looks to be some sort of deserty map, but yeah, sometimes on MegaRandom you get crazy stuff, like you start with more villagers. 2 scouts, I've gotten 2 scouts before, sometimes you start with outposts, watchtowers, you never know! You know, I've started with a monastery, you know, it's a crazy, crazy map, and it keeps things interesting, and I know you guys definitely enjoy watching this. However, if there's like other suggestions that you have for things that you would like me to do for the channel, let me know, I'm kind of open to it. You know, we recently did like a free-for-all King of the Hill style thing, that was actually pretty awesome. So, you know, we're trying to keep things interesting, mix things up a little bit. Chinese, eh? I just played a quote-unquote casual game on Chinese, so this would be interesting. Interesting. Say the goal here. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I gotta say this every time, but if you're struggling with Age of Empires 2, you have no idea what you're doing. Like a fish out of the water. What you want to do is you want to check out the tutorials that I have done already. I have done a lot of tutorials on this game, as well as a Resident Siege's Rookie Player series, which you might find helpful in sorting out the basics, because, you know, some people complain that I talk about basically the same stuff in a lot of my older videos, so I try not to repeat the same, you know, early game tutorial every single time, so if you need a little bit of help in that regard, then you can check out the stuff I've already done. But throughout this match, I'm mostly just going to be focusing on, you know, reading the Twitch chat, explaining and answering, you know, any questions or concepts that people ask me. So if you'd like me to cover a specific topic during this video, then let me know, If you guys want, I can just, you know, yammer on and on and on about what the Chinese do in this game, but which I'll probably be doing while waiting for people to ask me anything. I'm not sure what strategy I'm going to be doing, but I'm definitely not going to be going for the standard economic boom.
Yes.
Probably be poking people, maybe with scouts or something like that. I'm not really going to be going particularly try-hard this game, because again, it is, you know, the level of skill in this particular match, you know, I definitely know a lot more than these players, so I'm not trying to just stomp them outright. I don't really see the point, so you know, this is a little more of a relaxed game, I guess. So yeah, the goal is to maim, not to kill. We've set phasers to stun, I guess. Mass P-tards into Scorps. I can go Scorpions this game, though. That'd be kind of cool, if you guys want to see that. Could do Scorps. Do some Scorps. So, basically, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Chinese, to start out. I can spam some Scorps this game. Alright, yeah, we'll show off the Chinese Scorpions. So, let's talk about the Chinese. Why is it that, back on, Voobly back in the day, or IGZ, is what it was called back then. Why was it that when do I not have Boars? I do. When I would random them, that, everybody would be like, oh my god, you know, Illuminite. Yeah, that's what my name used to be. You know, he randomed the Chinese, everybody surrender, GG, you know, there's no point in continuing, we need a remake. Why was I so bad at the Chinese? Because the Chinese, they have this, a non-traditional start. They're the only civ in the game with, like, a really radically different, opening than everyone else. Why? Because they start with 6 vills, and not 3, but they start with no food, which is fantastic. So, you know, if you're like me and you've been playing this game long enough, you've got it down to muscle memory at this point, and, you know, I'll always instinctively, like, make a ton of villagers at the start, you know, by, you know, pressing C really quickly, because C is the default hotkey to spam create vills. So I'll always start off doing that, and then I'll build 2 houses, but you cannot do that as the Chinese. What you should do is you're supposed to research loom immediately, because, you know, again, you gotta wait for your houses to complete.
Yes.
I don't think we have a second boar on this map, honestly. At least I haven't found it. But yeah, so you have to spam loom when the game starts, so you can get that research, then build your houses, and then immediately try and get your sheep as fast as possible. Their opening is pretty tough, because since you start with no food, you have to find your food resources immediately, otherwise you're going to fall like behind really quickly. So, you know, I always had a lot of trouble with that. However, they do have the added benefit, of course, of starting with 6 villagers, so there's some inherent advantages to that, especially on a map like Nomad. You know, that's pretty big, actually. I think what we're going to do, actually, is just start getting on some deer right now. It looks like I don't actually have a second boar, or very much sheep for that matter, so we're just going to kind of roll with it. But yeah, so the Chinese have a really solid advantage on maps like Nomad, but otherwise, you know, their start is a little worse than other people's. But so yeah, it's kind of tough, but what do they have at their disposal? They've got some unique aspects to them, and that they actually don't have hand cannoneers, but they still have access to bombard towers anyway, which is pretty interesting. If you look at their tech tree, you know, they've got a bit of everything. Their archer range is pretty solid. Their barracks is actually like basically perfect, barring the, you know, Mesoamerican, South American civilizations right here. Their stable is very good. No paladins, no hussars, but the difference between, you know, hussars and light cavalry isn't significant. And cavaliers to paladins, yeah, it matters, but it's not huge. Dock is great. They've got, you know, all the towers, like I said. Their fortifications are good. Their monastery is pretty good. They've got access to Chuko News, they've got powerful scorpions, their siege workshop is okay, but they don't have siege engineers, and this is a big thing when talking about the Chinese, is that this lack of siege engineers is huge. Because this means that, you know, while they... Oh my god, they're splitting between the deer. I will never forgive you, Mr. Vills. You villagers have betrayed me. So yeah, they don't have siege engineers, which means that even though their scorpions are super powerful due to rocketry, that technology... Oh shit, I'm gonna get housed. I shouldn't be looking at the tech tree, I should be building houses. It's a casual game, it's okay. I gotta do that to keep it fair. Although this guy's actually... He seems to be doing pretty well. So anyway, no siege engineers means that my scorpions are actually outranged by everybody, and my onagers as well. And especially when it comes to something like onagers, having that one less range is really bad. But as we can tell, you know, for the most part, the Chinese, they, you know, like, they're jack of all trades, right? They do everything pretty well, but nothing exceptionally. They have a really strong barracks. They have a pretty solid archery range. They've got decent siege support and a decent stable. But they don't really excel in anything. I would say though that their late game and their like mid game is pretty solid. Their early game though, not as much. I mean, unless it's like a map like Nomad, they really do have a slightly worse early game than most civs to an extent. So. Yeah, it's not particularly great, and they don't have any early game eco bonuses, which means that, you know, on like open maps like Arabia, they're not particularly favored in that regard. Because yeah, a lot of the civs on Arabia, you know, they really do rely on having some sort of bonus to their mobility or something like that, but the Chinese really don't have that. Like, they don't have a strong early game eco bonus. Yeah, their technologies are cheaper, but they don't have, you know, like cheaper cavalry archers or something like that, or they don't chop wood faster. You know, they don't have any of that mumbo-jumbo, but, you know, their farms do give more food. So basically, you know, the Chinese kind of like to get to the mid-game. I mean, they're, where it really starts to matter. Like, once they hit the castle age, you know, they've got solid knights. Of course, their knights are just as good as the best ones in the in the castle age, that is. So, they've got that, and then there's a lot of techs at that point in the game, so you can really start to save some money in that regard, so that's pretty nice. And then the extra TCs, you know, the TCs giving extra population or something like that, right? Yeah, their town center support 10, yeah. So that's pretty solid. So they've got a really good mid-game, and in the late game they're actually pretty good too, because you can still push with bombard towers, and they've got a decent siege support. An ideal army comp from them, again, would be, you know, something like melee units with range support, while you're pushing with bombard towers. Now, I really don't like that their onagers lack siege engineers, though, because that can really screw you in the ultra late game, so I try to not, like, wait that long before I push as the Chinese, ideally. But, yeah, so you would probably go for, like, Chuko News, maybe some Scorpions, but usually, like, Chuko News, and then some siege backup with like scorpions, siege rams, trebuchets, and then back it up with trash. Like they're decent. They're decent in the late game. The Chinese are a very powerful civ on Nomad, so hopefully that makes sense to you. But you want to kind of cover your weaknesses, of course. That's the idea. You just look what your opponent is making, and you just build units to respond to that. 6 vills at the start is a bad early game in the event that you can't find your food fast enough. Like that's usually where the struggle begins. If you can't find your food fast enough, then you're going to fall behind pretty quickly, because at the very start of the game, you don't get to produce vills, where everyone else is already producing villagers, but you're not. You don't get to produce any vills as the Chinese. You only get to build your houses, and then you have to scramble to find your sheep as fast as you can. And then, you know, you get your loom early, which is nice, but it's not uncommon for other civs to catch up to your 6 vills, or even get ahead of you if you don't get those sheep quickly enough. But yeah, and you also have to manually drop off the food, yeah, as Detritus has said, from your sheep. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to actually start falling behind, so you'd think their early game would be an advantage, but it isn't always. It isn't always, because yeah, if you don't find your food right off the bat, you're kind of screwed, and then you have to force drop off, which a lot of players struggle with. Wow, it looks like the enemy team is actually composed of relatively legit dudes. So maybe I should put the pressure on, I guess. I need enough for a stable. Maybe we'll poke with a couple scouts, I think. And I will allow myself to build, I think, a second TC. I think that's fair. I will build 1 only if my team is at the advantage, and I will build 2 if I think the enemy team might be stacked a little bit. This is just to keep the match, you know, as high quality as possible, you know. I want it to be a close game. Yeah, the Chinese are definitely a struggle for many players, especially for me, especially, you know, because I'm really used to the standard openings. And the Chinese have a radically different one than most players, so it also really does rely on a bit of luck. You have to scout properly, otherwise you're just not going to have a good time as the Chinese. Okay, let's see, who am I going to poke with some scouts? Orange seems pretty legit. What civ is he? Is the Turks. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, the Chinese, you know, they can actually get like a ton of knights out, and they can be really scary in the early Imperial Age. I kind of compare them to the Vikings, but, you know, a little less skewed, in the sense that their mid-game is pretty legit. The Chinese really do save a lot of resources with their cheaper techs, quite significantly so. And as a result, you know, their mid-game is pretty nice. So that would mean like their Castle Age through early Imperial Age is pretty solid. And even in the late game, you know, they can still provide some heavy support for your team. Heavy range support with the bombard cannons and the Chuko News. The Chuko News are actually pretty, honestly, pretty legit against things that you would normally think that they would suck at. Like, they're actually pretty good at dealing with Huskarls, which no other ranged unit really does, which is kind of nice. Definitely kind of nice. So let's see. I haven't found Orange yet. Oh, yeah, I have. So I'll just poke him a little bit. We'll see what we can do. Cause some economic damage. No real point in going for fast Castle Age, considering that I'm limiting myself to a certain number of TCs, so not really going to do that. I'm just going to roll with it. Especially because this seems like a sort of Arabia-style map, so I think it's kind of fitting to just do this. Okay, time to stab your woodline. Forgive me, sir. Oh, he's actually walled up. That's legit. Is he walled up completely? I should stop him from walling up. Ah, he has walled up. Interesting. Well, I'll see what we can do about that one. Okay, that scout's gonna die. That is A-okay. Do not really mind. Perhaps we will attack somebody else. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna wheelbarrow. I have plenty of vills. Really would be A-okay for me to get wheelbarrow right now, so I'm gonna do that. I'm starting to get a little saturated on this lumber camp. Maybe spread the bills out a little bit. Where's my other scout? I sent 2. Okay, there they are. Let's see. Did we just advance the Castle Age? Oh, some guy in my team. Okay. The score's really low, though. Let's see. Red is the other scary player in the enemy team, so I'm gonna go poke him for fun. The goal is not to kill, it is just to maim. Okay, and let me make a couple archers. Not bad, not bad. Oh, this guy's got spears, he's prepared. Not bad. Nicely done, sir. Are Vikings only good on water maps, or are they good on land maps too? I think they are decent on land maps, but they definitely excel on water maps. I explained that a lot in a match I played previously as the Vikings. You'll see that pop up on my YouTube channel soon. It'll be like a Vikings overview, you know, Civ overview that I talk about a little bit. But, you know, by the time you watch this particular video on YouTube, it'll definitely have already been uploaded, so you can just check it out anyway. If anyone wants to see that, then I can always just post a link in the video comments or video description or something. But yeah, Vikings struggle on land maps because of a couple things, as I've already talked about, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but, you know, they lack good defense against mounted units. I mean, in the Forgotten it's remedied a little bit, because they get their new Chieftains technology, which makes their unique unit Berserkers do a little bit more damage to mounted units, which is solid, because previously, if the Vikings saw a guy on a horse, they would just kind of panic and die, which is not optimal at all. But, you know, and the reason that they struggle against mounted units is because their pikemen don't actually... pikemen are weaker against horses than halberdiers. Halberdiers actually have a larger attack bonus. That and halberdiers just have more attack in general. So yeah, even though their pikemen have slightly more health than the halberdiers, it really doesn't even out. Their guys are actually just shittier. So, there's always that. See if we can do a little hooking with archers. See how that goes. I'm playing as the Chinese this game, Kiryu, SGR Sergeant. Okay, so I need to get out some more gold, and we'll be able to advance in the not-too-distant future. We'll get out a market for kicks, why not? And then, yeah, don't want to stay in the feudal age forever, but I'm not really in any rush. I could have advanced already by now, but, you know, again, not treating this match super seriously. I don't want to crush these guys. Although, in retrospect, you know, they do seem to be fairly competent, some members of the enemy team. I think I'm going to need fletching, though, before I can really get in on this guy. There's always that, yeah. Okay, so as soon as that market goes up, though, I'll just advance. I'll roll with it. Okay, we'll research the free cartography and just go up. I don't need this bill. Oh, Saphir Black. Okay, I got my fletching right, so am I in range of this guy's wood line? Because that sounds hilarious. There's an awful lot of gold on this map. Oh, I'm not in range. Ay, Dios mío. Ay. 100% in range of something? Anything? Maybe. Well, we'll see. Stab some of his vills. Why not? Where's my other scout? Just send that to go raid Gray a little bit. Raid a little bit of everybody. Aha! I can screw with this guy. Your vills are mine. I need to get in the high ground, though. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing reduced damage. Huzzah! You know, I will limit myself to only one TC, but I'll keep the pressure on. So we'll do this game. Oh, he's got knights. Aha! just see if I can kill a Vil. This one's the lowest. Okay, worth. We're just doing some love taps, right? Nothing too serious here. Rush everybody. That's the plan, right? Today we attack all the players. All at the same time. Yeah, I'll go 1 TC. We'll go 1 TC. So yes, only 1 TC, which is kind of lame, but you know, we roll with it. Why I got so much wood? Okay, good. Desprex does have a second TC. Look at the Budkin arrow. Oh, I've actually zoned him off his farms. We've done tons of damage. Somebody called Freak. We're doing tons of damage. Crossbow and Budkin arrow, right meow? Why, yes, sir, I would love to. However, I don't want to wreck these guys, but I guess I'll get crossbow, yeah. We'll do it. I'm not gonna send any more at that guy, though. We'll attack someone else. I think I'm doing way too much damage to this guy. But that's okay, I guess. I'm not gonna go way too easy, because sometimes we lose when I do that, but... Alright, no TC Troy. No. Bad resonance, no TC. No. Don't do it, don't do it. Here I can get up onto this hill. Wow, yeah, Gray is really not able to handle these dudes. Aha! I have found more of your stuff. Well, I don't want to kill this guy with a small force of guys, so... I'll kill a couple more Vils, and I think I'm going to skedaddle, because it looks like I'm really doing way more than I wanted. I'll kill, like, maybe 1 or 2 more Vils, raid this wood line, and then I think I'm gonna jet. I don't want to seriously hurt this guy. Just you know, a little bit of a love tap, I guess. Nothing serious. Okay, I'll kill this skirm and I'm out of here. And then I'm just going into Red's base. Wait, what's going on? Oh, boats! Oh shit, this is a water map! Oh my god, I've got downs. Don't mind me, guys. Whoa, okay, this is like Scandinavia, but with no ice at all, so not Scandinavia. Let's get some boats. Build some markets. Good, he killed all my stuff. That's what I want. I don't want to seriously do too much damage to people. Right, yeah, rushing inexperienced players can get really bad, right, which is why I don't. Usually. If I do, like I did, you know, we rush every player at the same time, and we send lots of tiny things. Ooh, I can go with the Navy. So we're getting, so Amazon's got the Navy. It's wrecking, Desprex's stuff. Desprex just need more views. Okay, not bad. I can get stone mining, right? Yeah, I can do that.
Yes.
Should probably get some docks out though, because it looks like they're actually investing in this. Scandinavia is really warm these days. Hopefully it doesn't look like this. Otherwise we got a problem. Because global warming is out of control. I see. Wish I knew this was water map earlier, but I honestly haven't been paying attention. Yeah, I should get banking. Look how cheap my techs are, guys. Look at this, man. Chinese eco, legit. It's just not like super legit in the feudal age, but once you hit the castle age, I mean, I'm saving money, guys. Talk about, you know, saving money. That's crazy. Yeah, since I can't make multiple TCs, it's so easy for me to just fall behind. So yeah, Show is finally, you know, he surpassed my score because he's got lots of extra TC. So there's our Penguino fellow over here, doing God's work. Oh, Prince has advanced to the Imperial Age. That's a solid imp time, actually. Nicely done, sir. Yeah, it's really hard for me to actually accurately gauge the skill levels of the players in these matches because I haven't, you know, played with most of them before. And your rating really is an accurate depiction of your skill because, like, your rating could be low for a number of reasons. Like, disconnects out of syncs. You never know. You guys never know. So, not always accurate. And it looks like our friend House Ponce Prince actually kind of legit. It's too legit to quit. So, we do have to keep that in mind. It's a pretty solid boom, although Show over here is also getting a pretty good boom. It looks like he's learned to play farming simulators, so that's pretty good. Yeah, saving money, saving lives. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anyone have any other questions, I guess, about the Chinese and whatnot? They're definitely probably one of my worst civs, but I do know what they're about. Now, this is a really bad fight for me, unfortunately. I was hoping that I would be, I guess, relatively untouched, but that does not look like the case. And maybe I can... No, I'm gonna lose this fight. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. I need to get the night out. Yes, yes, okay, alright. I see how it is, I see how it is. I understand now. You, sir, are up to no good. Yes, I understand. Well, I'm gonna lose a lot of vills here because I just was not honestly prepared to get attacked directly. But it's good of him to try that, because it's working, I mean. Okay, if he's not watching his knights here, he's gonna lose them. To my TC! Eat lead, vile fiend! Die! Die! Okay, I'll just put these guys back on the wood line. Looks like we're mostly safe. Do I have another stone, or do I just have a crap load of gold and no stone? That can't be my other stone mine, it's so far away. I guess it is. You roll with it. I want more castles, so I'm not, you know, like, raiding fodder. That was a good attack from, Double Numb. That paid off. Maybe I should build a second TC, actually. Do I need to? It's hard to say, it's hard to say. But I just fall behind so quickly. We'll just make a second TC at 40 minutes. That's fair. Alright, not bad. Now I just need to get my gold income rolling, and then we're good. Actually, are Chinese Scorpions usable in pro games? Situationally. I mean, like, Scorpions in general are just situationally in it. I mean, like, most units are honestly situational. I mean, yeah, every civ is like a, you know, safe opening, I guess. Opening army comp that you could do. Relatively well-balanced one, but You gotta adjust your units based on your needs, and you know, you're not usually gonna need scorpions. Scorpions, you know, they get destroyed by many things. Huskarls, for one. Things with high pierce armor, scorpions not a fan of, but things with low pierce armor, the scorpions are great at killing. You know, they hate knights, they're allergic to knights, but they really do enjoy killing halberdiers, skirmishers, basically trash units in general, although they're pretty bad against like cavalry. Oh, I see. He's in trouble. I should probably just advance, honestly. I don't know why I spend so much time in the Castle Age.
Yes.
Get some of this, some of that. Take another guy to build that castle, and yeah, I'm just gonna advance in a second. Another problem with this 1 TC thing is that while I'm spending like 58 years advancing to the castle, I mean Imperial Age, I can't produce any vills, which puts me even further behind, so I'm gonna build a second TC as soon as I click to the Imperial Age. That's probably what I'll make the rule, is that I can make a second TC when I click up to Imp. So that I guess will put me at a constant disadvantage, but give me some, I guess, variety in the amount of stuff I can do, because then if I like fast Imp, I can get out a second TC sooner, so that's... Alright, we engage together. Now I just need to get that TC up. Hello, Pete! Well, thank you, Charles Mandor, man. Appreciate it a lot. I can probably just move this stuff up, honestly. I'll prep to, you know, go into pikes or something, or halberdiers. Roll with that. Ah, yes, the TC, it is done. Great success. Let's see, how else can I fortify this base? Just don't want to be raided, you know? Alright. It gives me a way to protect my farm since I don't have any additional TCs, right? I only got like one, so...
Yes.
Not bad. What about this stuff? What's going on over here? Tango's doing a little bit of raid-in, but it looks like Prince's base is super well full. Holy shit, fuck. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to invest a lot and stuff, otherwise that's gonna be a disaster. Wow, I'm gonna lose the trade line too. Shit. I don't have stuff for this. Purple has a land army, he needs it. See, also Turks? Here's Byzantines. Okay, well, I'm gonna need a shitload of archers, and then maybe we can pull this out of our ass. Looks unlikely. I can't not engage those guys yet. Ah, good. Back up. Just what the doctor ordered. I probably restricted myself too much, yeah. The more you know. Oh god damn it, he actually has those things upgraded too. That's not good at all. Show's not watching his dudes. I needed that trade line really badly, but whatever. Life goes on. I have no wood anymore, so I guess that's a thing. Oh my god. Alright, let's get another TC out, right? Yeah. Time to mass archers! And just pray. Oh my. This is looking bad. I need more production as well. Yep, okay, yeah. I should have built a second TC a lot sooner. It's just hard for me to know. Sometimes I stomp people because I make a second TC too preemptively. But can't make more ships, I'm too busy on land. Oh my god, is that also another enemy too? Even better. The struggle continues. It's too late now, yeah. That is for sure. Oh well. Let's see. Oh my god. The slaughter. This'll be a slaughter. Oh, I have no more gold. Okay, well. Balls, man. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do in the future. I'm just gonna build a second TC sooner, just to be safe. I can hold off on attacking. I can do that. Because I got horribly outboomed. The Turks, when they get rolling, man, they get rolling. Yeah, I don't have the means of production to keep up with this. Oh, thanks. Oh god, the skirms. This is bad. I can't afford any of these. Is your wall stronger? How relevant? Okay, I need something to deal with these goddamn skirms. As I try to get a couple cavaliers out. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is bad. This is looking shitty. I'll make some chicken news, but none that really matters. I just do not have the means of production. Yeah, Desperex just, I guess, boomed really slowly. Maybe his TC was, like, idle the entire game, I'm not sure. It's really hard for me to, like, gauge what exactly players are doing wrong when I'm not, like, watching them super closely, because I wasn't watching them super closely. Oh, he's blowing up my shit now. That's not optimal. Okay, I have an army now. That's a start. I need a trebuchet. I'm gonna deal with those. What happened to Orange's army? Okay, it's still over there. That's interesting. I gotta try out wood, please. Wood, please. So you got a group of dudes over there. Actually, I'm just gonna take this guy and just build that. Fuck, man. He lured all his hussars into my stuff. That is, so uncool. Not that he did it intentionally, but, you know. Alright. This is bad. If Teal gets some cannon galleons out, I mean, he might be able to destroy their trade line. There's no way I'll be able to deal with this. Oh my god. I need so much backup. And I'm not getting it. Oh my god. I really don't want to funnel these guys in here, but I need to kill those goddamn bombard cannons, and I can't do it. So he can stop pushing his, Oh my god, Red's here again. Fuck. Yo. Do people have no map awareness at all? Like when I, because it was Alt F? Okay. I remember this happening to me one game where I had like an orange player on my team who like didn't notice that I was like spamming that he had an idle army the entire game. So he never really used it. He had like an entire control group of knights that he just didn't use. Okay, you got it. Nice. Nice. This game is going bad, bad. It's going really, really bad. What is everyone else doing? See, yellow is untouched. Legit. I know teal's dead. He kind of got slaughtered. Where's all this purple resources go? Oh, he's defending Desperex. Oh, Desperex is dead too. Legit. Legit. Okay, so that's what he's been up to. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I know he has money. I know Purple has money. I just didn't know where it's going. And I know he's not idle. Like, this guy's actually doing shit, and he's pretty good. So I know that he's up to something now. Yeah, it looks like Desperex just got eaten again. Okay, I'll make Navy. Oh my. This is bad, because I don't have bombard cannons, so I can't counter his own bombard cannons, although he doesn't have artillery, so I guess it's not a big deal, but, you know, it would be nice. What I could really use is, some way to just charge and kill those things, but I don't have one, so that's legit too. And I don't really have any... He's also on a hill, too. This guy is like... I think we're fucked. Yeah, he's got me by the balls. That and the occasional red cavalry archers makes life even harder, but... I have no way of stopping this push, you know? Because I can't stop him from slowly pushing it because I can't kill his bombard cannons. His bombard cannons keep killing my trebuchets. So, yeah. Well, that and red won't stop raiding me. He should really leave me be. I would like that. Okay. There's some cataphracts. But yeah, not having any gold income is really bad. But, I mean, we have enough gold mines on this map that it ain't GG yet. I mean, it would have been GG a long time ago, but I haven't run out of gold yet. I'm just almost out of gold. Like, all the time, but I'm never really out. Why is he turning back? Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. I need to mass more. Oh. I think I'm gonna... As soon as I lose another castle, I'll basically call it game, because I really don't foresee ever coming back from this. We've got no momentum at all. He needs to move guys forward. Move guys forward, please. Oh my. I am getting pwned, sir. That is what is going on. Oh my. Yeah, purple could use more troop management, I guess, ability, but... Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose this navy battle, though, that's the thing. That's... No matter what happens, really, I'm gonna lose that. Yeah. I don't have numbers. If purple would just move his guy, he'd move his guys up. Oh my. I don't really do 1v1s, Bob Saget, ZZZ, because a lot of people want to play with or against me, so, you know, I want to include as many people as I can. That makes any sense? I mean, no one really feels left out, but... Okay, I am slowly pushing him back, but I have no reliable gold, so... So I can't really see this match ever going the other direction. Use army, broski, brochacho, brosif, brosidon, please. Please, please, please. Use army for great justice. I think my reign of defense is about to come to a close. It's purple of mass Jans at the top of the hill. This is orange, but yes, he has mass Janissaries at the top of this hill. And he's got a fortified by bird cannons, and I cannot stop him because of these goddamn bombard cannons. He does not actually have the artillery upgrade, though, the unique technology that adds 2 range to them. You really should get that because it's actually ridiculous. And it would make me even sadder, you know? I would be a very, very sad pony if that happened. He hasn't got that, although he doesn't really need it in retrospect. You know, it just helps, you know? It adds another layer of evil. And here comes the final push, and if I don't fend this off, then... Man, you got idle troops, nigga. Should work on that. Yeah, if I can't fend this off, then I'm calling it GG, because I don't want to drag this game out for days. I mean, I also don't want to be like a weenie, because, you know, I guess Desprex is building up back. Oh, okay, this match is over. The Indians have arrived! They've arrived! The Indians are here, guys. I cry every time. And everything changed when the archers attacked. Long ago, Resonance's team lived together in harmony. Everything changed when the elephant archers attacked. Only Resonance, master of trash units, could hope to stop them. And I get housed too. Oh god, because I've lost all my castles. Okay, GG, well played. Strange, my men with shields and spears do nothing against your men who are presumably wearing white pajamas with guns. That's very strange. And so, oh my god. Jeez, a lot of mercy. Somebody, please, help your grandfather, Yugi. Okay, no, this is over. This is over. GG. Dad, God. Ah! I've been positively Shrek'd. It's all ogre for me, guys. Oh my god. Now this is farming simulator, guys, but this is you know, I had some farms here at one point. The base formerly known as Resonance, yes. GG. Raiding birdie. Wow, 561 units lost. All fighting for democracy. Well, guys, it looks like today was a defeat for freedom, but alas, alas. We almost, I guess we didn't almost have them. I'm kind of satisfied with how hilariously effective my early raiding turned out to be, but I guess the problem with limiting myself to 1 TC. But I think, yeah, I'll just allow myself to make a second TC at 30 minutes, I think. Because, like, the goal is I don't want to, like, horribly outboom these guys. And this cripples, you know, like, this puts me sort of on, like, their threat level. You know, makes it fairer, but we got outboomed so hard because didn't get to actually make vills until at least, like, 18 hours into the game, so I'm gonna go with the 2 TC rule, I think. I think that's fair enough. I mean, if these players understand how to play Aoe2 to a degree, and it looks like they do, by making multiple town centers in the Castle Age, pumping out those villas non-stop, then I think I kind of have to make at least 2, so definitely I'll probably make 2 in the future. Unless my team is really stacked, I think I'm just gonna make 2 CCs to be fair. Wow, I actually had the highest villagers, so yay, great success. But I guess that just means that, you know, these guys could have made more vills themselves. Most of them at 100 plus. I mean, Sho could have made a bit more, I think. Desprex definitely could have made more, but I mean, he was under constant attack, so it makes sense. Double Num could have made more. I mean, really want about half the max population to be villagers. So if we're doing a 300 pop game, which we were, you know, you want about 150, you know, plus or minus, give or take 20 or something. You know, it depends on your needs. You know, like 134 is probably fine. 107 and 114 is a little on the low side. 101 is a little on the low side. This is just a teeny bit on the low side. This is fine. This is fine. But yeah, I mean, they had a lot of time at their disposal, so they probably could have made more vills. These guys would be really, really strong players if they made just a teeny bit more villagers. And major credit for Sho for contributing me so much money. He sent me a lot of resources to try and keep the war train rolling. The struggle's very real. He tried, and he played pretty well. This boom was solid. Everyone played pretty well in this game. What we need, though, I think, from every player, though, is just a teeny bit more villagers. And with the villagers, we can become strong like Russian turnip. So, just a little bit more villagers, guys, and I think you guys will be solid. But yeah, GG, well played. It was a fun game. Definitely, and I've learned that I cannot handicap myself this much. I cannot do that. Otherwise, I get steamrolled. I get crushed. I get wrecked, if you will. I don't want to get destroyed that badly. So anyway, GG, well played. Hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like rating. Really helps me out, you know. As well as checking out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube page. You know, I make a ton of Age of Empires 2 videos. I got a million of them, and ones when I don't get face rolled as well. And I also have videos of me playing other types of games too. So if you enjoy this stuff, you'll probably enjoy the rest of the stuff I have to offer. I also do live stream regularly, so you can go check that out as well. Links to all this stuff in the video description. Thank you so much for the support as always. Really do appreciate it, guys. And if you stay tuned, we'll be back with the next match of the live stream in just a moment. So, I'll be back.